He doesn't know about it, but he is. Not with Psycho. Okay, I've got £1 for taking the dinner. Do I have a rise on £1, £1, £1, £2, £2, £2, £3, £3, £4, £5, £10, got £10 up here.
20p!
£40 for taking the dinner.
100 quid.
£50. Oh wait. 2p.
That's a winner.
Getting it back a penny at a time. Right, ladies and gentlemen, are we ready? Oh, Stuart, do you want to say something? Lover?
No, I was just going to say you're okay with a Happy Meal.
Yeah. Right, ladies and gentlemen, are we ready for our finale, the Championships of Cosplay?
Yeah!
Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome on stage our 3 judges. We have Lady Elsie of Steampunk Emporium, Symphonia Cosplay, and Tabitha Lyons. All of you. Everyone give a wave!
Yeah!
Don't like Tabitha.
No!
She knows, I tell her every day. Right, ladies and gentlemen, are we ready for our first contestant? We have Duna Cosplay as Rapunzel from Tangled. Now, all the outer layers are made from 4 Duplian satin, and the bodice is lined in golden flower cut. The entire outfit is lined and supported with hidden structures to create the princess shape. The whole costume was patterned by hand. The embroidery outline was drawn out in Illustrator over 3 days before being converted for machine embroidery. The embroidery was created on organza before being sealed, cut out and sewn into the final garment. The skirt has 2 layers of horsehair braid to support the weight of the embroidery. These are hidden in the lining layers. It took over 307 hours to make. Next up we have, I love this name, Mad Hamster. So we have Ciel Phantom High from Black Thornton. Yeah. Are we ready? Big round of applause. The hat was made using a proper Lenry techniques. The wig was magnets in the top to keep the hat on. The shirt has French seams for a neater finish, with broderie anglaise trim on the collar, cuff and hip. Each pleat on the front was sewn so they aligned perfectly. The shorts have a button front to keep with the historical time period on a line with crepe black silk satin. The corset took 7 attempts to get right. It's spiral steel boning and interface with coated cotton to keep it stiff. The design on the front was painstakingly sewn by hand. The whole costume took almost 2 years working on and off. Let's hear it from Mad Hamster. Next up, a cosplay name like no other. It's Ian. And Ian is Dr. Doom from the Marvel Comics. Sewn costume, leather working from some of the smaller components, largely Eva foam and warbler in combination for the armour pieces, with brass riveted stainless steel used for the gauntlets and mask. He selected the stainless steel for magnetic properties as they are magnets holding the mask in place. The stainless steel used for the mask and gauntlets started life as 4 silver steel circular trays from IKEA. Version 1 took around 100 hours to complete, including all the painting, but Ian has spent at least that long again to complete the metal pieces. That's nearly 200 hours on this piece. Let's hear it for Ian. Next up is Ephemia, who is Mercy from Overwatch. characters have. The dress is made out of neoprene fabric with stretchy lining. All golden elements on the costume are either foam covered with golden spandex. It has been cut and sanded smooth with a Dremel. Later shadows were airbrushed for contrast. The belt uses insulation foam dowels covered with faux leather. The wings are made out of Eva foam. Each individual feather was cut, sanded, heat formed before painting with an airbrush. The staff is made out of PVC pipe base covered with Eva foam, sealed with rubber paint and painted with acrylics. This outfit took around half a year to finish. Let's have a big round of applause. And finally, we'll get there, guys, we'll get there. Next up we have Between the Panels UK as Korg from Thor Ragnarok. The head is made using foam clay and the body uses upholstery foam attached to a base which provides freedom of movement. The armour is all foam, detailed using different cuts of foam, plus foam clay where suitable. The feet are made up from old shoes stuck to a block of insulation foam to give the character some added height. The head was made from sculpting it from foam clay on a life cast of their own head. There is a second iteration of this cosplay. The first one was built from Eva foam, which resulted in very restricted movements. They loved cosplaying the character so much, they wanted to do better, so the forearms and armour are the only thing remaining from the first iteration. The most common thing people ask me, how long did it take you to make? Which the answer is always, shrug, in a very long time. You could have put it on a leaflet. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Between the Panels UK. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for all 5 of those amazing costumes. It's amazing how much time and effort and preparation, you guys don't see it, but they've got to show all of the steps where they make these cosplays. Honestly, it is absolutely amazing what each of these guys has done, and it's such a shame that not all of them can win it. But I think one more round of applause because they were amazing. Now, to give you a bit of background on our judges as well, because I think it's always important I understand the judges' background. Lady Elise of Steampunk has been in love with textiles since school, beginning as a Saturday girl in a fabric merchants at just 15. Alongside her other work, she's made costumes for some of the leading costume houses in the world. Ooh. 20 years ago, she became a full-time costume designer and maker for film and television, and has over 400 credits in the industry. How awesome is that? Symphonia Cosplay has been making costumes since 2006 and has represented Germany in several international cosplay competitions, and most recently the World Cosplay Summit in 2018. She loves that cosplay, gives us the chance to create and learn about many different techniques, as well as possibly to share them. Let's hear it for Symphonia Cosplay. Do I have to be nice? Okay, the next guest is Tabitha Lyons has been in the Tabitha Lyons has been in the prop making industry since she was 12. In 2007, Tabitha and her dad, Nick Samiotis, am I saying his name right? He's Greek. I just call him Daddy Fakes. They have a company called Artifakes, making props and costumes. I don't even need this. They've been on the TV show King of Nerds, and also she's made some awesome things for Twitch as well, and props for Warner Brothers as well. Yeah, I've got your profile memorized. I can't stand the girl. Are the judges ready? Okay. They are not ready. Dance again! Yeah. Do we have Saturday Night by Wakefield? Should we do Saturday Night? Yeah. Vinada! Dun, 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 dun. Or should I do interpretive dance to the Game of Thrones tune? Yeah! Right. You've got to hum the Game of Thrones tune. Are you ready? You know what? I'll promise you, come back for the cosplay competition tomorrow. I will do an interpretive dance to the Game of Thrones. How's that sound?
I got it on video.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to hand it over to our 3 judges. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, you're giving me the best news ever. I'm showing up! Alright, that's a good watch. Thank you.
Go on, let's have another round of applause for CJ!
Woo!
You might have seen us on the live stage. We're going on to the main stage now. It's scary up here, it's quite big. Well, that was tough. How good was all of the contestants? Are you gonna announce?
Okay. That was really hard. There was like barely a paper width between any of them, but we've had to get them down to 3 places. So, in 3rd place, it gives me great pleasure to announce Dr. Doom, Ian.
And in 2nd place, please put your hands together for Mad Hamster.
Okay, so 1st place and hereby winner of the Manchester round for the MCM Championship is Etheria. For Overwatch Mercy, please come on stage.
The detail in the 1st and 2nd place costumes was fabulous. It was so hard. We wanted to do double first, but we're not allowed to. So it was very hard. Please, when you see these 2 fabulous cosplayers up close, just look at the detail on both their outfits. Thank you very much.
Guys, can you all look at me a sec? Thank you. Big smiles. I'll let you go.